Since media has become one of the main forms of communication, it has connected the world together, allowing society to be able to view different ideas, perceptions, and values in the world we live in. Believing that an important part of teaching involves the construction of pedagogical relationships between student and teacher. Through this, there is no doubt about the importance of the relationship between the two in learning. Traits like mutual trust and respect, shared goals, good communication, enjoyment, and positivity can have a great impact on the students themselves and may motivate them to learn the necessities which are important.
Media is mainly controlled by the internet and current technology. Information is broadcasted all around the world from newspapers, television, advertisement discussions, and videos, which are shown in class to educate students about current or past welfare. As technology continues to evolve, information in education becomes easier and more convenient to access, as opposed to direct research through books and physical text. This can positively and negatively affect students, as they are able to research different information with instant access. However, technology advancements may cause students become lazier.
The Australian government prioritizes and funds private schooling, unlike countries such as America, which does not benefit in government assistance to open and keep the school running. It is clear that the government's approach to public and private school funding is not based on any fairness. This was demonstrated through the media, as a news report stated that approximately 4,400 schools, which is over 70% of the public school education sector, have received less public funding than a similar private school in 2016.
The power of mass media is diffused and exercised through discursive suggestions that become concepts as natural or neutral in all kinds of institutional contexts. SES stereotypes in schools are influenced by media and their views and beliefs in the current trends which students tend to be interested in. It has become a powerful way to influence students from different countries on how they partake in different trends. As students are generally more likely to consume news media than adults, this influences their daily choice and impacts their behavior through the consumption and possibly have a negative impact on their judgments.
SES or socioeconomic status is usually broken down to two different levels, high or low, which are based on educational experience, income, and social standing. Locating different experiences on one circumstance is prioritized in relation to education and discipline, as private schools are idolized compared to public schools.
Examples such as tropes, narratives, along with moral panics in education coverage show standardized testing such as NAPLAN as a negative outcome. It has only allowed students with an English-speaking background do better than students from a non-English background.
The purpose of educating students on media and the impact it has on their lives may help with the way that they deal with online presence, including facing certain information they do not agree with and speaking up to a trusted adult about a certain circumstance. By doing this, it allows teachers to raise awareness on students about their effect on social media.
As the Australian Education Union Federal President, Karina Hyson, has said that figures have shown Prime Minister Scott Morrison has abandoned 2.5 million public school students, which is why 9 out of 10 public school teachers are spending their own money or parents decide to place their children in private school over public school. Strategies which the government can to do improve the situation between private and public school students can include to fund public schools to create equity between public and private schools.
Social comparison has proved a pervasive effect in the school environment, which is why challenging the stereotype which media has oversimplified causes students who attend private schools to have pressure on achieving more than students in public schools. This creates a stereotype for both public and private school students.
As the media continues to produce negative images upon public schools, a change in perspective is needed to allow equality in schools. The government can help by maintaining well-staffed and equipped public schools for students to receive the maximum benefit in the schooling to prevent them from falling behind private schools. The Gonski campaign school funding are encouraged to support schools with particular needs and equity that will help with the way students seek educational experiences.